Hi friends, Evolving Guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for following along with our collection journey. So today is a Fun Friday video and we are going to be chasing promo cards today. So as you can see, I've got lined up here some Destined Rivals products. Each of these products that we have has a promo card inside, a Black Star promo that we're going to put into our Black Star promo binder. So we've got one each variant of the 3-pack blisters. We've got Kangaskhan there and Zeb Strika there. We have Zarude here. We're still missing the Eevee single pack blister. Just have not found one of those yet, and so we're going to be on the hunt for that one. I also have our first Build and Battle kit. We're going to open that. That does have a promo card inside. And then I'm going to show you, before we rip into those, some other promos that we're adding to the binder. So we do have this promo. The Eevee EX promo is from the Super Premium Collection, the Prismatic Evolution Super Premium Collection. We were not able to get our hands on one of those for a reasonable price. And so I just picked up the single, which I kind of figured would be the case. This single was, I don't know, I think it's around $20 right now. So instead of paying $200 or more, $300 for a Super Premium Collection, I would have happily paid MSRP or a little more than that for this product. But you know, you're getting the packs and the promo card. The promo is what we really wanted. I mean, packs are great for that product, of course, or for that set. So this is number 174. We're going to add that to our promo card binder. And then we just have some of this is from the ETB, the Destined Rivals ETB. It's promo number 203, so we're going to add that. This came from the Cynthia's Garchomp box that we opened on Wednesday's video, so that's promo number 204. And then these two came from Battle Decks that we opened last week. This is Marnie 206 and Steven 207. Marnie's Morpeko and Steven's Beldum. So those are all promo cards, all Black Star promos from the Scarlet and Violet block that we are going to add in. And then we're going to add in these. So we're going to break into this. First we have the Zarude. And we're going to get to open some Destined Rivals packs along the way, which is great. Sometimes I wish these don't always open cleanly, so you have to sort of dig around in there to get stuff out. So there, we'll dump things out. So you do get the coin. Again, we like the coins. I use the coins for some other things. We get a code card here. Again, this is number 199, Zarude. So again, these Black Star promos and these products aren't super valuable. They're not going to have a ton of value in the long run, probably. But we need them for the Black Star binder, and we get a chance to open some more Destined Rivals packs. We're working on our master set for Destined Rivals. We're going to have more Destined Rivals openings on the channel. I have at least a little bit more product set aside for opening on the channel. We're doing well. We have all the commons and uncommons. We have all the trainers. Oh, nice. That's awesome. Team Rocket's Houndoom. This is an illustration rare. There's some illustration rares that are really like pretty amazing cards in this set. So that's an awesome, I mean, you know, with just a single pack, you just have that one chance to get a hit. So that's a great, this is a card we do not have for the master set. So very cool. And again, some of the illustration rares, this is just the single Gold Star illustration rare. But some of these in this set are pretty nice cards and actually have some value as well. So that's pretty exciting to get a hit. I mean, you can't really well, so let's move that to the side. You can't really expect really any hits. I mean, I don't know. With the 3-pack blisters, you kind of hope for one hit. Here, let's pull this apart. And then with the single-pack blisters, you know, it's just a single lottery ticket, so you just really can't count on pulling anything. So that's already, I mean, I already feel really good about that, even if that's our only hit. But, of course, we'd like a little bit more. This is number 201, Zeb Strika. We'll set that aside. And then we get 3 more packs. Now that we've gotten... Yeah, we can bring this back into frame here. That's our first hit. Pretty solid hit. Yeah, there's some great... I really like this set, the Destined Rivals set. I mean, it was very anticipated. It's been... I don't know, I've heard a few comments that people are finding it, which is great. I have not... I mean, I found it. I've obviously had stuff to open on the channel, but I don't know. I'm still a little discouraged at the state of the hobby overall. Got a reverse, nothing there. Oh, nice, Yon Mega EX. I think I actually just picked this up as a single the other day. It's only a couple bucks, so it's not like a crazy hit, but it is an ultra rare, so we're 2 for 2 on hits, which is pretty awesome, including, again, that illustration rare I think is a really strong hit. I don't know the price point on it, but just judging from, I know Houndoom is a popular Pokemon, and yeah, just the art on that is pretty solid. There are some pretty cool illustration rares in this set. So anyway, as far as getting product, I have been, yeah, it's just... Yeah, it is discouraging. I mean, yeah, again, I just think of like, of course, as a collector, I mean, I'm having trouble and I have kind of time and money to spend, but you know, for just kids walking into stores, it's just like empty shelf after empty shelf. In the big box stores, things get bought up almost immediately, and then you know, local game stores are kind of in a between a rock and a hard place, you know, as far as pricing stuff. If they have to pay more for wholesale access to these products or distributor access than they used to, then they're going to have to mark it up. So I talked to a local game store owner the other day who he doesn't get offered very much from his distributors, and what he does get offered is pretty high price points, and so he's got to, you know, charge that for his consumers. But then, you know, kids come in and at first they're excited because they see Pokemon on the shelves, and then they see the prices and it just doesn't make sense for a lot of families. So it's pretty rough that way. All right, so nothing in those 3 packs. Well, I got the ultra rare, so that's good, and we can have the promo. So now we're on to Kangaskhan. This is a 3-pack. I feel like the last 2 sets I have seen a lot less of the 3-pack and single pack blisters. It's taken me quite a while to get my hands even on, you know, any of these. My one local game store at pre-release, like, I mean, 2 sets ago, they were sort of under allocated, I guess, from what they're used to on these. I don't know if they're just making less. There's number 202. I don't know if they're making less of these or making less available, if they're leaning towards ETBs and booster boxes in production, or if there's the same amount and they're just being allocated differently. But it definitely has been hard to get your hands on these. I think 3-pack blisters for a long time were kind of an underappreciated product because they don't take up a lot of space. If you want to keep some sealed, they still have 3 packs of whatever the set is. Yeah, and just because they're a little bit less like focused on by collectors, I think, you know, there's a real focus on booster boxes and ETBs. So I don't know, I think they kind of were an underappreciated piece, and now, I don't know, it's not that they're more expensive now. I mean, they are, I guess the market price is more expensive, but they're just not as easy to find anymore. And you know, I think they're a lower price point for for kids and for others who are looking for cards. Nothing there and nothing there. All right, we've had a little dry spell here. Again, I can't complain. We've had 2 hits, including I think a pretty solid illustration rare hit. So, but still, we always want to get something good if we can. Again, we don't need commons, uncommons. We have all the regular rares. I now have all the double rares. We haven't pulled any double rares, which is a little surprising. We have an ultra rare. Oh, nothing there. And there's a Rabsky EX. There's our first double rare. I expect at least to get one of those, but not the one maybe I would prefer. All right, we're down to our last item. So again, we've gotten the 3 promo cards, which we wanted. We've gotten 199 Zarude. We're missing 200. There, we'll put them in order, 201 and 202. So we're missing the Eevee single pack blister. I just have not seen those yet. So we'll keep our eyes open. I have kept my eyes open for those, but they're just hard to come by. They'll eventually filter out, I'm sure. Or you can, of course, pick up the single if you get tired of waiting. All right, the build and battle kits. Again, we'll hopefully open more of these as I have access to them. I think, again, these also, kind of in the before times at least, were underappreciated products. You get 4 packs. They retail for $21.99, or they should. I mean, anymore, not, you know, MSRP is a fiction, but they come with 4 packs, and they also come with the pre-release promo. All right, Team Rocket's Tyranitar. So you can see this is actually a promo card. Oh, let me get it. That's number 96. Actually, that's not a promo card. Huh. It's not labeled as a Black Star promo. Now I'm kind of confused. Usually these are Black Star promos. This is Destined Rivals. It's got the stamp. But usually this is just one of the Black Star promos, and this is just labeled like it would be in the set itself. So, I'm a little confused by this. I'm going to have to do some research. I really was expecting, I think up until this set, these are 4 Black Star promos that you get, 4 variants. So we're going to have to do some research. Maybe leave a note in the comments if you know what's going on there. But we still get 4 packs, so we are still going to rip into these 4 packs. And we'll see if we can pull anything good. Yeah, that's interesting. Usually there's 4 variants of the Black Star promos, 4 different cards that have the Destined Rivals stamp on them, but not this time apparently. So we are going to have to find out more about that. All right. Nothing there and nothing there. All right. So we got 3 more packs. Let's see how we do. So anyway, yeah, how's your Destined Rivals hunting? Again, I've been a little discouraged. I guess I can't complain too much. Maybe we'll move more quickly through these. Again, we don't need any of these. All right, there's our 2, and then that. So nothing exciting there. 2 more packs. You would hope to get 1 hit in these 4 packs. It's not guaranteed. These are available at pre-release tournaments 2 weeks before the actual set release, and then usually their official release date is a couple weeks after formal release of the whole set. Again, I think if you can get your hands on these might be Dondozo. So we got another double rare. Nothing exciting there. Down to our last pack. We would hope we get a little bit more than just this 1 double rare. So again, we did get a 1 nice hit, so I feel good about that. But let's see, maybe a lot of last pack magic. But anyway, these build and battle kits might start filtering out in your local game stores. And they might be coveted just because they do have packs inside, but I think a lot of times they're kind of overlooked products. So here we go. I don't see anything peeking out. There's 1, there's 2, and there's another Team Rocket's Tyranitar. All right, so that's what we ended up with our packs today. We got the 3 promos that we were hunting, and I'm going to have to do more research about why that's not a Black Star promo. And then probably our hit of the day is this Team Rocket's Houndoom. Very cool. All right, thanks for watching. We're going to have more videos coming at you soon. Thanks for following the channel. Please like and subscribe, tell your friends, and we'll see you soon.